Hello guys and welcome to the simple guess my number game tutorial. I basically already created the game. I'm gonna create it over, of course, but yeah, I just wanted to show you what we're gonna be working on today. It took me maybe 30 minutes to make this. The tutorial might be a bit short, it might be a bit longer, I'm not sure. Anyways, here's what I made. So basically, first off you generate a number, then you go into the input field and type in a number you want. So for example, let's go 50 because it's in the middle, submit, and you see the number is larger than 50. And by the way, it generates a number between 1 and 99. So let's try with 75 maybe. It's larger than 75. Okay. 90, smaller than 90. What about 80? Larger than 80. 85. Okay. So it's between 85 and 80 now. So what if I go for 83 for example? Okay, larger than that, so it's probably 84, and this changed into 84. So yeah, so far I didn't implement a reset button. I might do a second tutorial for that, but for now this is what we'll be covering. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go file, new scene. I'm gonna save the scene actually, and let's call it, actually there's no need to save the scene, so let's just go new scene, don't save, and delete the script also. Okay, so basically what you want to do is go into 2D view because you're probably not gonna be already there, and go create UI canvas. Alright, there we go, we have our canvas here. I'm gonna leave the name like that. Now go add panel. I usually have it centered, and let's make this width 300, but let's say 400. You'll see it will go a bit out of the screen in here, but since I had maximize and play, it will actually be within the screen and stuff. Okay, so back into scene view, we actually want 2 more panels, and I'm gonna make these 200 by 200. Place them here. Alright, and call this smaller, and add a text component to it, UE text. Okay, so basically drag this all the way. Go for the best fit option here in the text component, and just rename it into smaller then. Okay, let's have it centered also here. Then actually we need to add another text component to here. Let's call this title, and then go right click, UI text, and basically drag this all the way like this. Okay, copy and paste it over, drag it to the other side like so, and rename it into larger, as well as this title. Okay, and by the way, make these text blank, and here also. Okay, so yeah, you should have something looking like this. Next thing we're gonna add is go to the panel here, UI button, and let's set the opacity to 0. I mean the to 100. Okay, rename this into generate. You can rename it just by clicking on it and then going F2, or right clicking on it and rename, and then text into generate. Okay, I'm gonna drag this, I'm gonna drag the button all the way up. Okay, now next thing is a text. I'm gonna call this text number. Okay, and let's make it, this is 130 by 130. And let's have it centered all the way. Also best fit, and the starting position is gonna be 3 question marks. Okay, so now we gotta go again. Actually, let's first copy over the button. Rename this into, why doesn't want to rename it after, there we go. Rename it to submit. Of course, for the GUI design you can do something else if you would like. This is just what I'm using. Since I need to set up something real quick. Let's for example set this to -165. Okay, panel, UI, input field, and drag this down. Let's set it to -125. Okay, so here in the input field, I don't think this does anything. I'm just gonna take the change the texture into the background. I actually think I'm gonna change all of these, just like so, and also the opacity here. Change the default text into number. Whoops, not that. Okay, so now here in the settings, input type, leave it the same. Validation, integer. Keyboard type, leave it the same. On return key, same. And character limit, 2. Okay, and also the active text color, I'm gonna change it to black. Okay, so that should be about it here. Let me just check multi-line and no. Yeah, that's all, everything we need to do here. And now let's get to the scripting. So go into your main camera, add component, and yeah, I'm gonna go this way for sure actually. Game object component scripts. Yeah, let's just go add component and new script. It's down here, you just can't see it because it's off screen. And I'm gonna name this into logic. Actually, let's do it uppercase. And go down here, create an ad. Again, it's off screen so you can't see it. Okay, so now open it up in Mono Develop. And you'll get something blank like this. Now, we'll need, I'm pretty sure, 2 functions. So I'm just gonna copy these over. Function update is gonna be renamed into submit. I mean the lower one. And this one is gonna be renamed into generate. Okay, so before we deal with the functions, let's actually deal with all of the variables. So the first 2 we need are 2 integers. First one being the number generated, so go var number generated of type integer. Oh yeah, also something else we need to do in the very beginning is go import Unity engine .ui. And the second variable integer we need is var number guessed of type integer. Okay, so the next 4 variables are actually all just text components from the GUI, or actually UI user interface. So first one is var number guessed text of type text, uppercase T. The second one is var number display. That's number that's currently question marks of type text. Again, uppercase T. Var smaller text. This is pretty much self-explanatory. Again, of type text. Whoops. And final one, larger text. Again, of type text. Okay, so we got all of the variables needed. So what we're gonna do now is actually get working on the functions. So the first function we need is number generated. I'm gonna leave these two, by the way, here. I usually do that. So the way we're gonna generate a number is just by going number generated is equal to random uppercase R dot range, again uppercase R, and give it a range. I'm gonna do 1 to 99 and close out that line, and that's pretty much everything we need to do. Okay, so now the function submit. So here first off, what we need to do is change this string. Actually, the string is gonna be this dot text. Change it into an integer. So the way we're gonna do that is go number guessed is equal to int dot parse uppercase P, then open brackets, and in here we're gonna go number guessed text dot text. This text is lowercase. Okay, so here then within the function, first off we want to go if the number guessed is let's see, if number guessed is bigger than number generated, then what we want to do is have smaller text dot text plus equal number guessed plus a comma, and end this off. Okay, so now we're what we're gonna do is copy this over, paste it, and go instead of bigger, go smaller, and smaller text go larger text. Okay, and the final one, if it's equal, whoops, didn't mean to do that. If it's equal, you have to do equal twice. Then this is gonna be equal to, well, actually let's delete all of this and start from the beginning. And number display is gonna be equal to, we have to do this for the string symbol, plus what is it again, number guessed. And they actually messed up here above in the code. We don't want to do number generated, we want to do number guessed in these two lines. Okay, and the last bit we want to do is have number guessed text, which is off screen probably for you now, dot text be a blank string. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the code if I did everything correctly. Let's see, are there any errors? There are. Line, let's see. What line is it? 36. Oh yeah, we need to go dot text here. Okay, everything working correctly now. Yep. Okay, so now go into your canvas, find the submit button, go on click the plus, drag your main camera into here or whatever game object you added your stuff on, and here again it's off screen, but down here I have submit, and opening close brackets, and yeah, I'm gonna do that. Then we're gonna go into generate, do the same thing, and again logic, generate, again it's off screen, but I'm gonna add it here. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our camera and add everything we need here. So number guest text, I'm pretty sure that's the input field. Okay, then we have the number display, that's this. We created this question marks here. Then the next one is smaller text. Drag the text component, not the title component of this smaller. And then larger, same as for smaller. Okay, so let's generate a number, and for example go 50 again. It's smaller than 50. Okay, so let's go 10. It's larger than 10. Okay, 25, larger than 25. 30, it's larger than 30. Okay, let's go 40, 45, 49, and that's 79, 49 maybe. It's smaller than 49. Okay, let's try 47. Okay, it's larger than 47, so the only remaining number is 48, and this changes into 48. So yeah, if you want, I'll do another tutorial on this project where I basically just update the so you can reset the game. But until then, guys, yeah, leave me your feedback. Also, leave me your feedback on what I should do next for this like mini game projects, because I find them pretty fun to do. But until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.